Hello, and welcome to my channel, The Spiritually Awakened Man. I'm Michael. Most people just call me Mike. Anyway, the reason for this channel is that as I was going through my spiritual awakening, which has been going on for several years now, I started to learn an awful lot about a spiritual awakening and how it's been intertwined into my life now, how I can help other people through some of these concepts as well. That's the purpose, is just to share what I've learned in case it'll help you get a leg up on what you're trying to get out of your spiritual awakening, or maybe you're just going through it. I think it's particularly key to catch people early on in their spiritual awakening to help them get into the right information quickly that will progress them, further along in their journey. So that's what this channel is all about. Me being a guy, by the way, I noticed that a lot of events I went to, and whether they were in person or online, I noticed that it was a big imbalance between the number of men and the number of women at those events. There's probably 70% women for the most part, 30% men. And a lot of the women, I would hear them make comments like, well, I wish my significant other was here to experience this information as well. It would really be good for him. Or I wish my husband was interested in this information so that we could talk about it. And I realized there's a big difference between how men and women process this type of information. And I think we're lagging behind as men in getting into this and really understanding it. And I think by not doing that, it's affecting a lot of relationships because there is a divide. I know when I was going through this in the very beginning, my wife at the time was not, and it was a divide, And so, if there's anything I can do in addition to just providing this information to everybody, it's to provide information that also can be maybe a little bit more appealing when possible to guys. Guys need a little bit more science in it sometimes, a little more hard facts. It's just the way guys process this information. I believe that women they'll go deeper into something like this, how it makes them feel, and they'll be okay with that, and they'll get past the getting started stages, and then they'll be off and running. But I think guys, they get hung up on, well, it sounds interesting, and yeah, emotionally maybe they'd like to dig in, but they just don't have enough hard information to go on. It just feels so esoteric to them. So that's also one of the reasons I wanted to do this, being a guy. Hopefully I can provide that for some of the guys that are getting into this, and hopefully do my part to offset this imbalance that seems to be out there, because it shouldn't be there. We all need this. And so I welcome you to this channel, and I'm going to do the best that I can to provide you really interesting and motivational information to help you through your journey. Thanks for joining, and I look forward to seeing you in some of the videos and seeing some of your comments and so forth. Take care and be well.